Good morning, children. Beta, take out evolution of writing and communication. Again, writing is a way of communication only. What is actually a writing? Through writing, we can express ourselves. Since ages, beta, we are expressing our ideas and thoughts and feelings with writing only. Again, we are going to study how early writing was formed. Again, 1,000 years ago, beta, the ancient people, they felt need to communicate with each other. They felt again that we want to send our messages to others also. For communication, we require some again we require some writing, correct? So they wanted to leave their thoughts, hopes and dreams in way in again more permanent than a spoken words. Early writing again took mainly the form of pictures and symbols. Means when they started writing in the form of pictures and symbol. Means they were making a pictures and symbol for a particular expression. Again, before letters were invented, easiest ways to communicate was to use of symbols and pictures that usually represented the thing they were talking about. Again, these symbols led to the development of script. What is a script? Again, I will let you know about the script. Again, we are having subject in English, then we use verb in English, and generally at the end we are having object. He is your subject, goes is your verb, to school is your object. So in this way, if I'll write to school, go, he, there will not be any sense. So this is the reason. So we made a script, okay, that every word should have some order to make a meaningful sentence. Then in this way the script was developed. Again, one of the earliest known writing was beta developed by the Sumerian. It was known as cuneiform script. Now, what is a meaning of cuneiform? This word has come from the Latin word cunus and forma. Now, cunus means wedge and forma means shape. It means that wedge-shaped script is called as cuneiform. Now, what is a wedge? See, this is a wedge shape, one sharp end on a tablet. Okay. The first cuneiform writing was a pictographic. Pictographic means in form of picture, which was again wedge shaped. Okay, and it was marked on the tablet. Then with the blunt reeds, means the reed which they were they were called as a stylus. That was very pointed, because whenever we are writing on a clay, we need a pointed pointed nib of a pen. That was stylus they were using actually. So ye pointed one they were using again to write on a tablet. Over the time, what happened, this pictographic gave them an idea of syllabic and alphabetic signs. By 1000 ADE, what happened, the cuneiform again had become extinct. Extinct means it vanished. It was not having any existence in the society. Now we are going to study about the use of alphabet. Again, one of the earliest form of the alphabet was known as hieroglyphic. Again, it was a system of picture writing only, which was used by the Egyptian. Hieroglyphic, what it contains, it was having a single symbol that was again standing for the full entire word. Okay, thousands of characters and symbols were used to represent the words, needs and lives of the early civilization. Now what happened, these they were having so many this again words and symbol. Memorizing these thousands of unique hieroglyphic symbols was very difficult task for them. So as this civilization and communication developed, what happened? People, they started discovering the new things. So what was the new thing they discovered? That use of, again use, they started making a use of the combination of smaller set of symbols to represent all the words spoken in language. It means that छोटे छोटे वर्ड्स दे उन्होंने स्टार्ट कर दिए यूज करने. दे स्टार्टेड मेकिंग स्मॉल सिंबल्स, स्मॉल सेट ऑफ सिंबल्स फॉर रिप्रेजेंटिंग the words which we are speaking, we were speaking actually. Now this became the foundation of our modern alphabet. Now actually here we are symbol A is also a symbol beta. Okay, A is just a symbol. We made this A, we made this C, we made D. Okay, all these words we made. Then what happened? They started joining these combination. They told us combination of much smaller set of symbol. These symbols they made, suppose just that they start using these symbol by joining B, A, D. These are the symbol they made a small, these symbols, they start joining these symbol to form a word, which we start calling it alphabet. We all these symbols which they made, we call each symbol, what we start calling each symbol letter. Okay, then each letter of the alphabet, what it representing? It was representing one sound in our language. Like A is having its own this sound. B is having only one sound, that is okay. Same way, I'm just giving an example. Okay, by combining these letters, what happened? It was possible to represent unlimited. Now we are having only 26 letters in our alphabet. Okay, in our you are saying A to Z, we are having 26 letters, but by joining these 26 letters, if you find, we are able to make thousands of the words. Okay, now we have started with the in this number. There was an introduction with the numbers also. Early humans, what they were using when they were counting, they were using pebbles and sticks beta. Later on, what happened? They started using fingers to count. Even today also people, they count on their fingers, if you find. Now Romans, they started using 7 letters of their alphabet to write numbers actually. If you find how we are writing M, D, C, L, X, V, 1, these all are, they started using, I think Roman, how we are writing Roman, we are writing like V. This is V, we have picked from here. Then 1, 6, we are writing 4, we are writing again 9. This way we are using this same Roman. So they again, who made this first, again who started this first, again Romans have started this. Again what we use today in Hindu Arabic system of number, it was developed in India with the invention of zero. Okay, this Hindu Arabic system of number was again invented in India. Again, when we start after the invention of zero, we started making our own number. Again today this is very popular, we all know, throughout the India. Now introduction of printing. Earlier beta, with the, as we all know that with the development of alphabet and letter, what happened? We start writing. Okay, we have started writing our thoughts and feelings. Okay, most of the books in ancient time were handwritten actually. As we all know, when we are writing with a hand, it takes lot of time to write one page or two or even one book. Because of this reason, because it took a lot of time to write down one book, so these books were very few. Okay, and very costly. So actually why they were costly, this we have discussed, that it took a lot of time to write. So this was the reason that these were also difficult to find. Gradually what happened? The art of printing began. The Chinese, they started using wooden blocks to print image of a flower on a silk. How they were printing beta? Actually again, they were like, this is a wood, they will carve a flower on it. Okay, then they will dip up this carved flower in the ink, then that ink will be they will mark that ink will on a paper or on a this cloth. That mark will come on a cloth. This way they were again using the printing. When this in 1454, Johannes Gutenberg, he was again German goldsmith. He again designed an innovative method of carving. What was that actually? He carved just the mirror image of individual letter on a small block instead of carving the entire word or a phrases on a single block. Okay, small block pe he started making, and these small blocks were easy to move from here to there. Okay, and they again, why they were moving these word from one place to other, to arrange the again to make the new word. This is how the printing was started. Now, introduction of printing technology brought the big change in the way of looked at reading and writing. So now it was possible to write and print more books. More people could read books and gain knowledge. Next comes better communication. Now we all know that what is a communication means, that sending or receiving messages is called communication. So again, the means of communication help us to send our messages and ideas from one place to another. Okay, as we know that there is a technological development, the because of this the means of communication again spread throughout the world. Today we can communicate with the people, those who are living very far from us. We can easily and quickly talk to them and have a again communication with them. Now we are going to study about some of the communication, okay, means of communication, sorry. Postal communication and telegraph. Again, the postal services, as we know, that are the oldest, cheapest and very popular means of communication. It was again started by the British in 1837. Then it spread all over the world since 1951. After इसके बाद पूरा फैल गया. Then it spread all over the world. Now this postal network in India is, we all know that, is the largest in the world, as we are having beta 1.5 lakh post offices in our India. There is a post office after every 3 kilometer of every village. Okay, in every village we are having a post office within the 3 kilometer. Okay, letterbox is also there in every village which is having a population more than 500 people. One can send messages through the post cards and inland letters and envelopes within the country. Means we can send the letters and envelopes within the country. Means if you want to send anything to the Kerala by sitting in the Punjab, you can write a letter and send through the post to that state. Okay, so aerogram to the other countries. If suppose you want to send your letter to other country, then aerogram is used to send the letter to the another country. Even this important and confidential messages, means written messages, they are sent through registered post. But money can also be sent through money orders. Okay, good can also be sent, which are called parcels or a value payable post. Again, as this we are becoming day by day modern, because of this view or to modernize the growing volume of the mail. What happened? The postal index number was introduced in 1972. In 1986, what happened? The speed post service was introduced for quick and fast delivery of the letter. Beside these postal services, we also have better courier services, that is helping us to deliver the messages and goods at a fast speed. Now, telegraph, you must have listened, was the first communication instrument that could send the messages beta through wires via electricity. Means you have to connect that wire to the electricity and message could be sent through the wire. Who invented this? Samuel Morse invented this, and message could be sent in any part of the world within short period of time. Again, this message would be in the form of codes. These codes were called as a Morse codes. These codes were consisting with the dots and dashes. In 1800, what happened? It was the fastest way to communicate over a long distances. Means the people who are living far away, they can communicate very easily with the help of this Morse codes, or you may say telegraph. With the introduction of telephone and other faster means of communication, the telegraph services were discontinued in India. Means they abolished here, they stopped here, okay, they vanished in India in 2013. Rest of the chapter we will discuss in next video. Have a good day, children.